Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.
Yes, good day, everybody watching all over the world. This is Face TV Africa. IBB confessed, admitted that truly MKO Abiola won, 1993 general election. That is the most free and fair election in Nigeria, and yet he refused, to acknowledge and accept that MKO Abiola, did not win that election. Fine. Omoleye came out and blast him for, admitting now, because let us be sincere to ourselves. What IBB, did in this country, and mostly all our leaders in this country, they've already bring us down, and then for us to be celebrating IBB now, if you look the cankers, those people that, sat down there, laughing, smiling, we all know that, they've enjoyed our money in this country. I love the way Omoleye said, his own opinion. I love the way Omoleye said his own opinion about this IBB stuff, because to me, all these people smiling, laughing there, on that day is something else. Imagine donating over 17 billion naira, for someone that bring down this country, and they are telling us the infrastructure, the guy did infrastructure, he do this, he do that. To me, IBB is the one of the person, one of the president we have in this country that bring down this country to where we are now. And to me, I would never celebrate. Even if I want to read that book, the only thing I can just do is just to see all the lies, because I'm very sure he's going to lie in that book, because they are not sincere. We don't have sincere leaders in this country. So to me, what IBB is just saying it just to say that, yes, at least I have something to say. IBB destroyed this country. Most of our leaders in this country destroyed it. To me, Abiola cannot do anything. The man is late. He cannot even do anything. His family cannot even do anything again. Coming out now and be telling us this, to me, they all know that Nigeria is going to listen and forget about it. And to our leaders, we all see what is happening to IBB now. He cannot do anything again. That is live. And to President Ashoji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do the right thing. Do what you're supposed to do, because tomorrow people will remember what you do for this country. We are there now. You can take a good action. You can give us good, good road, good health care, good security. I will say more than that. Let's hear from Omoleye Sowore.
Too late. I am convinced, and I have expressed even before the book was launched a few days ago, that it was going to be a pack of lies. My own conviction stems from the fact that Nigeria is so backward, that justice is so delayed, that people's lives are ruined. The economy of this country was destroyed. The future of this country was suspended in 1993 by Babagida. And for him to come back 32 years later to slap the Nigerian people in the face, across the face, with a book launch and the launch for his presidential library, which raised over 17 billion in 3 hours, instead of rotting in jail, shows that Nigeria is not working. Nigeria has never worked, and we must make sure that this country works, so that people who engage in impunity and criminal activities just don't get away with it in such a way that they're even rewarded years later. I feel so sad. But it's interesting that this has been our position for the 32 years, that Abiola won the election, she ought to have been made president immediately. And this country made considerable progress, traveling down the lane of democratic progress, and also, I believe, economic progress. But that was suspended and disrupted by Babagida and his gangs. And they came back yesterday. That room where he launched his book yesterday was the garden of all the criminals that made Nigeria unable to progress. He has never told the truth in his life, and I'm not surprised that he has continued to engage in falsehood. The Yorubas have a common saying that when a criminal wants to lie, he will say that his witness has died, and that is what IBB did exactly with mentioning Abacha. IBB never wanted to hand over power. We were part of this. Nobody told me the story. We forced him out of power August of 1993. He postponed the transition program several times. And even Bola Tinubu, who was there yesterday, mentioned that even after they had their weak diarchy in which there were elections to elect senators, lawmakers, IBB severally postponed the launch of the legislative arm of government, which he had sanctioned elections for, because he never wanted to hand over power. He wanted to become a civilian president, and he just kept dribbling the Nigerian people for as long as it lasted until he dribbled himself. He dribbled himself out of power. That was why he was given the sobriquet Maradona, and he later also confirmed that he did so much evil to Nigerians that he accepted the label of being an evil genius.
Some people have an issue, and I'm going to make it the final two questions so you can run off. But some people have an issue with IBB not coming out explicitly or directly to apologize, rather, to say he regrets, and to admit that MKO won that election. Do you think that a direct apology is necessary from this man?
Say that it doesn't matter when he's punished, but IBB ought to be punished, even if it's one day to his. To the day of his death, he deserves to be punished.
Talking about punishment, finally, what should Nigerians do with this information? Yes.
You must understand, if you are walking around in the world, or you're a citizen of the globe, you would understand that it's never too late to punish people for the crimes, especially when crimes against humanity is involved. As I speak with you, there are people who are still being punished for the Second World War. There are people who participated in Nazi concentration camps, who tortured people. They're in their 90s and they're still undergoing trial. Some are still going to jail. Yeah. When I arrived in the US, I think 1999 or thereabouts, the men who carried out the bombing of the Baptist church in Birmingham, I think, one of them was 84 years old. You can try and research it. And he was arrested. They just found out he was one of the people that carried out that crime in 1963. As 1999 or thereabout, they are still in jail as we speak, if they have not died. So there's no time limitation placed on when people can be punished for this type of crimes. So apology is not what is needed, because people ought to be deterred from doing this in the future. Anybody who wants to annul election, rig election, would derive inspiration from Babagida, who did it, and then 33 years later is launching in presidential library and getting paid, and accolades poured on him. And some of the people who are even pouring accolades on him were people who claimed they were opposed to him at that time. And this is why I was saying that the pro-democracy movement brought together a bunch of very deceptive and, hypocritical characters. They weren't actually fighting for Abiola at that time. They were just capitalizing on the popularity of the opposition of the public against the annulment. And you see them now. They have come out and they are competing to donate money to Babagida, and nobody's talking about what happens to Abiola, whose future was destroyed. His wife was killed. His family was scattered. If they admit that he won the election, then he should posthumously become the president of Nigeria. His family plays, but that's not my issue. My issue is how to get people who carry out these heinous crimes to be punished for it.
Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa, subscribe,
Face TV was Swoby.